Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Not to be confused with the Happy Mondays from Manchester, a dance band from the 80s and 90s. That is not us. This is Miller's Music Mondays. Hello. Happy birthday to my friend Sam. It looks like we got a birthday in chat, everybody. Somebody come out with a big drum and bang it. Um, no, really. Thanks so much for popping in for your Monday. I appreciate every week everyone popping in and enjoying the show. So I'm going to kick it off before we bring my guest on. And this is one I haven't played on the show for a while from my album In the Wasteland. It's called The Line. Hopefully, I remember it. Mind your own. He said, mind your own. There's some things you don't want to know. Just move along and keep your head down. We keep our eyes closed in this town. Lock the door and turn away. You can't hear a word they say. Shut yourself in, turn your head off. It's not your job to count the cost. Hold on, 'cause I can't see where to cross. All you think I should be, wave your signs, shout your hey. I'll just push you all the way. Welcome, Raiders. Darker days turn to black. Could everyone know back? Just help yourself. Don't mind the rest. Take everything, be my guest. But hold on, 'cause I can't see where to cross. All you think I should be, wave your signs, shout your hey. I just push you all the way, and you float just like the wind, 'cause that's all you do. When the moment pleases you, you just choose your time, change your mind, leave us blind, fall behind. Hold the line, 'cause I don't know where to find, or when to just let it go. Wave your signs, shout your head. I'll just push you all away till I can't hear a thing you say. We'll meet on Judgment Day. Hey, thanks for the raid, Plumpus. I'm glad that it slaps. Wait till you hear my guest, because my guest slaps harder than I slap. Let's bring him on, everybody. Let's welcome Jack Barksdale back to the show. You're one of my few repeating guests so far, Jack. How are
Really?
you?
I'm good.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah. I think you're like maybe the third repeating guest.
Oh,
I,
awesome.
I like to bring on people that I like and people that people like. And just so everybody knows, Jack is 13 years old. Just throwing that out there. He has already written, I don't know, 200 songs or something since you were 8. How many? How many? When did you start writing songs?
Uh, Probably when I was 7. That's when I started playing guitar. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we met
And
like 3 years ago in Fort Worth.
yeah,
We played
yeah,
a show together.
yeah, the Ridgely
Um,
Lounge.
I was that yeah, I was on my way to play South by Southwest, and we had a show in Fort Worth, and the promoter put you on the bill, and I was like, we got to become friends. We got to do more things together. So, what have you been up to lately?
uh, Really not a lot. I've been writing some songs and
Well, I
got it.
heard we were talking earlier in the show. I heard you were getting a new bike, and then what happened? Tragedy struck.
Well, yeah, my dad and I went to Walmart to get a so that I could get a new bike because the brake on my new bike is all locked up right now, and
I hate when that happens.
but turned but they were all out of stock basically.
Well, I guess a lot of people are bike riding these days. So
I guess so. What else are you gonna do in the quarantine?
I don't know. Yeah.
Write a
Have you
book?
been playing any shows like outside or anything? I know Texas.
Um,
You're in Fort Worth, Texas, or near there, near
yeah.
thereabouts. And I know that there's some more outdoor stuff happening there, right?
Yeah. I played a show last night. Not really. I don't really remember. Uh, I played a show.
You played a show last night. You don't remember? True sign of a musician. You're good. Well, why don't you
Either
what?
last night or the day before.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, one of those nights.
Yeah.
Well, play us a
Quarantine. They
song.
all
Let's
run
hear.
together.
Yeah, exactly. You're a true musician. What are you gonna play for us first?
Let's see. I've got a new song that I wrote in just in January of this year,
Okay, great.
and yeah, it's a little minor key upbeat thing. Also, what was the name of that song you just played? It was awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. It's called The Line.
The
The
line.
Line. It's
Awesome.
on my last full length album, In the Wasteland.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
Thanks, man.
Okay, yeah, this is called Gone.
Gone. Here we go.
The snakes are hissing in the den. My mind's rolling over round and round again. You better get ready, 'cause if you don't win, oh yeah, you're gone. You're gone, yeah, you're gone. Knew this would happen before long. The effects are instant, the effects are strong. Oh, you're good as gone. There's smoke is laced around your body. You've already lost. You must try to break free. No matter the cost, they've washed away your smile in a bucket of sin. I wish you'd listen every now and then. You're gone, yeah, you're gone. Knew this would happen before long. The effects are instant, the effects are strong. Oh, you're good as gone. about, say I'm gonna give you a chance. Where you headed, boy? You ain't gonna leave. Soon you shall see, yes, you shall see. You're gone, yeah, you're gone. Knew this would happen, therefore long. The effects are instant, the effects are strong. Oh, you're good as gone. Oh, you're good as gone. Oh, you're good as gone.
That was awesome. Yeah, people are going crazy. He's a fabulous singer. How old is he? He's 13. He's 13 years old. Damn, this is incredible. Is there an emoji for jaw drop? Whoa, we got is this talent running in the family? Actually, yeah, I didn't ask. Does your sister is she a musician too?
Uh,
Or your parents?
well, my parents don't sing or play, and my sister, she has a really great singing voice, but she doesn't like to sing, and there are a few, um, yeah, there are a few family members, that aren't immediate family,
Like
like
cousins and whatnot?
yeah, some cousins on different sides of the family, but not really a whole lot of musicians in the family. Definitely not in my immediate family.
Right, yeah. Um, I don't know. So you're the first. So you're starting the new generation.
I guess so.
So apparently I had some issues with my sound. Sorry about that, guys. I have just adjusted something, either that or I also got a weird notification that said that my internet was unstable. But then that went away. So I think I'm good now. I don't know if it was my gear or if it was my internet, but I am hardwired. Maybe there was a bump in the net or something. Okay, good. I did turn down a tiny bit. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out one way or the other. Okay, excellent. That was Sean just talking in my ear. Good. I have a feeling it was the internet because I didn't turn down that much, but I did a little bit. But and either way, anyway, here, you know what? Let me just try one thing, and it might.
Every time it says your internet is unstable on this computer, it's usually because the internet, and it'll cut out for a second.
Right. Yeah, that could have been it. Right. Outer Space Guy just said that I broke the internet. So hopefully not the way others do, but we'll see. I love the storytelling in your song. So you were singing about the snakes. Was that inspiration for like running into a snake outside? Because I know there's plenty of snakes in Texas.
I've actually not run into a snake while I'm in Texas, uh, since, well, ever. Uh, at least that I can remember. But or that I knew about. But
I'll tell you from
uh,
personal experience, if you're going to go pick up a snake, don't grab it in the middle
yeah,
because it will do this incredible thing where it will wrap itself around your arm and then bite you.
yeah, that sounds about
Yeah.
right.
So let me
Uh,
pass on that wisdom to you. If you're going to grab a snake, grab him right behind the head.
yeah. But I'm not planning on grabbing any snakes anytime soon. But I haven't encountered any snakes because well, I've seen them outside, in the yard, and then my dad will go shoot it and
Problem solved.
get rid of it, but
Yeah.
throw it in the neighbor's yard. Uh, no, but no,
That's
I was
great.
just I actually had a co-write over Zoom the day after I wrote this song, and I was trying to think of some lines for the co-write so that we had something to work off of in case uh yeah, and I just started writing down some lines, and so I just wrote down the first verse, and then I just kind of kept writing, and in like 15 minutes I had a song. So
Yeah, it's funny how that can come up when you're thinking about some a different writer or a different project, then something will pop in your head for another thing that you started, and it's when we schedule right, the creative juices aren't always flowing in the direction that you want them to, and so it's that interesting mix of like, okay, it's 2 p.m. and I have to write this song now with this person, or it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I remember Tony Stampley in Nashville used to always say, who's got anything to say at 10 o'clock in the morning?
I
And
don't.
that's kind of true. Yeah, it
I'm
was
asleep.
it was a good question. But I wanted to play a song for you. I want to play all my story songs for you because you write so many great story songs. Um, uh, this is a bit of a story song. It's from my album Natural Born Killer, and actually, it's the title track. So it's from the point of view of an inanimate object. So here we go. Hi, my name is Jeremiah. Most folks call me Jim. From a little town just east of Shepherdsville. I was born and raised to raise some hell up in these hills. Getting stronger every day while I keep sitting still. I can lift your spirits up, I can help you drown, I can pour my heart right out to you, but it'll go down. You can find me anywhere, in any corner store. Look for me sitting on a shelf, hiding in a drawer. I'm a natural born killer, but I don't need no gun. Like to take my time, there ain't no need to run. Don't be scared if you see me there, just don't think another one. I'm a natural born killer, Kentucky's oldest son. I made my mark on the maker's heart, and it lost some souls to me. Just like that boy that found face down there in no night grave, baptized in that same water All right. Well, I am not sure if it's my gear or my internet tonight, and I apologize, everybody, for that distortion. I will do. Luckily, we're both calling into Sean's Zoom, and then that's broadcasting out, so I can mess with my sounds like the compressor's kicking in when it shouldn't. Huh? Weird. Okay. Ugh. That is odd. That's weird. Normally, it shouldn't do that. But anyway, so if I'm talking right now, and if Jack plays, then we'll be good. So that's good. You guys have heard me sing before. It don't matter. It's Jack's night. Jack, when you were here before, um, Friends and Strangers had just come out. So, and it's funny because American Songwriter did a feature on you, and then like 2 weeks later they did a feature on me. So I guess
Oh, awesome.
they know. I snuck in there. They know who's good. But somebody tricked them into doing a feature on me. But I'm really glad that they did a feature on you. But I would love to hear that tonight if we can, because that's really one of my favorite songs. You don't have to play it next. I don't know what you had prepared next and what was tuned and stuff, but hopefully you'll play that for us tonight at some point, because that's my it. I Ain't Got the Blues Yet was originally my first favorite Jack Barksdale song. Now my favorite Barksdale song is Friends and Strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hope that's okay.
I'm glad you have at least even one favorite.
Oh, I've got a lot. But I don't know. Gone's up there now too. So have you recorded that one yet?
I haven't. I did a little demo, but nothing that I'm gonna release. But I'm hoping that I can do I can get into the studio for a full-length album soon, and if that does end up happening, then I'd like to record Gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think you've got years of recording ahead of you. So you know, my advice is just keep doing what you're doing, and keep at the pace that you're at, and I think that you will have a career for years to come. Just do what you're passionate about, and follow that. And it seems like that's what you do, and you've learned that early on in your career. So don't let anybody change your mind on that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What are you going to play for us next?
Let's see. Do you think I should do some on my new Takamine 12 string, which is awesome?
Oh, definitely.
Or you do some on that?
Yeah, if
Awesome.
it's ready to go.
Yeah, I just gotta get situated.
Okay. I'll talk a little bit while you're getting that situated. No problem. I'll keep the natives restless. Obo Lauren, thank you for the sub, 7-month sub. I love it. I feel like we see each other every day, even though
Daddy?
we're oh, look at that guitar. That's beautiful. What color is that?
Oh, this is you can't really. It kind of looks like black, but this is like a red kind.
Yeah, it's like a red wine color.
Yeah, red wine. Yeah, it's really nice color. And it sounds as good as it looks, if not better.
Yeah, Takamine makes great guitars. I think we were talking yesterday. I have 3 in this room. I think I own 6 of them. I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought I had 5, but I actually have 6. So that's kind of crazy. But they make great guitars, so
they do.
You can't have too many, right?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, well, what are you going to play for us on the 12 string?
Well, I'm going to do an old folk song. I know it by Leadbelly, but a lot of people probably know it by Nirvana. And it's Where Did You Sleep Last Night, or In the Pines.
Yep.
There's lots of different names for it, but
It's a great one.
Leadbelly used a 12 string a lot of the time.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly if he used it on this song, but he did do several recordings, several versions of this song. So he might have used a 12 string on one of them. And but this is In the Pines.
Great.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun never shines. I'll shiver the whole night through.
All right. I love that song. That's actually on my list of covers. I do a show on Wednesdays called Whatever You Want Wednesdays, and
Oh,
I have a list of like 160 songs now or something. And people just request whatever I play, and that one's on my list. So
yeah. On your list to learn, or on your list like ones that you play?
ones that I know, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like people can pick. There's a lot of
Oh,
originals on there, but there's a lot of covers and stuff
yeah.
as well. And that's a really really good song. And yeah, Nirvana made it famous, but then I think it made people go back and look at different versions of it. You know,
Yeah.
like they made it famous for this generation.
Mhm. Yeah, I
Um,
learned that so it was just an old blues and folk standard. And then I'm not sure exactly when, but probably in like the 20s, 30s, 40s, these country guys, like these country music guys, would find different different songs to change the lyrics a little bit and copyright it. And so that in the Pines is one of the songs that they did that with. So that they
oh,
took it, changed the lyrics a little bit, and then copywrote it so that they got all the royalties and stuff.
that's not cool,
Well, no one
right?
really knew who wrote it, so it was kind of just a folk song. But that's kind of how the music business worked back then. So
It is. Yeah, it was very Wild West, literally.
yeah.
um, but well, I'm going to do another one that I haven't done in a while. It's another kind of story song. Do I sound fuzzy to anybody out there? Hopefully not. I adjusted some things, but I feel like it's my internet because
It sounds okay to me.
I haven't touched anything from my last broadcast. But I've adjusted a few things. Hopefully, my internet's better and the fuzziness will go away. Thank you to Stitched Heart Rock for the raid. So the cool thing about Twitch, Jack, is that we can all take our audiences to different rooms. So usually when someone, like when we're done tonight, we're gonna raid a different musician that's
Ah,
playing. So we'll take our audience to them. So we have been rated twice now.
oh wow.
So that's been fun. The first raid was from Plumpus, and the second raid was from Stitched Up Heart Rock, which is the band Stitched Up Heart, who I'm friends with. And
Awesome.
when we're done, we'll raid another cool musician. But that's the cool thing about Twitch and the community here is that we all kind of support each other. So if you
Yeah,
do
that's super
decide
cool.
to start streaming, you'll have a lot of people raiding you, I'm sure. And then when you're done for the night, you can then raid somebody else.
Huh, that's a really nice way to do that.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's real cool. So this is another one that I'm going to play from Natural Born Killer. This one's called Up to Me. And this one is from the point of view of a piece of wood. So I'm doing lots of inanimate object songs tonight. I'll try to keep that theme.
I like it.
I was cut in Mississippi, June of 36. Trucked out west to Texas, way down here to rest. Frame my edge of maple, tack trim around my base. My last coat of lacquer is long since worn away. Now I found wine and tears and whiskey raining down on me. Hearts and names and numbers carved with pocket knives and keys. I've helped to balance spirits of lovers, drunks, and thieves when their lives have let them down. Really up to me. I've broken long neck bottles, accidents and fights, been a place to rest your weary head on those 1, 2 help to balance spirits of lovers, drunks, and thieves when their lives have let them down. Really up to me. Sometimes I wish that I was still there, rising with the pines. Roots deep in the delta, limbs soaked in the sunshine. It's a world away from happy hours and closing times. I found wine and tears and whiskey raining down on me. Hearts and names and numbers carved with pocket knives and keys. I've helped balance spirits, lovers, drunks, and thieves. 'Cause one time or another, they've all felt the need to let their inhibitions down, really up to me. Belly up to me. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, Chaotic Looney, for saying this is your favorite JCM song. I'm glad I played it. Yeah, it's 10 years old, and Sam, I think you were in the video. There were a lot of people in that video that people know that all went on to do shows on Geek and Sundry, so it's kind of funny. I have a few videos like that. Another one that Sean Becker directed. Quite a few people went on to do stuff at Geek and Sundry Twitch. So kind of a small world. Anyway, was that better? Was I fuzzy that time? So I didn't see any comments, so fingers crossed that I wasn't fuzzy. Then again, I wasn't belting out a crazy note, so I may have to do some adjusting after this. But thank you for letting me know. Jack, what is that one? What that guitar that you're playing right now?
Oh, it's a Seagull.
Oh yeah, I love those guitars too. Seagulls make really good guitars.
Yeah. Yeah. So Seagull is there's the father company of Seagull is Godin or Godin, or I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but Godin.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not really sure either. I've heard Godin and I've heard Godin.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch of little branches of Godin, and so far I've found them all to be really good guitars.
Me too. Oh, and Tabletop Santa. Yeah. Thanks for watching the Search for Gaxmore over on the Gary Con Gaxmore channel. Jack, like, so people do so many different things on Twitch. They play video games, and they play role playing games. And I'm running on Saturdays. I'm running a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh, cool.
With a bunch of other people. So I'm on Twitch all the time. I think I have 5 for the next 3 weeks or something. I'm on 5 Twitch shows a week.
Wow.
So we'll see how I figure that one out. But I haven't fallen over yet.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, when you did that gig the other night, where was it?
Oh, it was at Fred's in Fred's Cafe in Fort Worth with a guy named Guthrie Kennard.
Are you still busking out in front of what's the one place that you busk up in front of a lot?
Chief Records.
Chief Records. Yeah.
Well, I've gotten to play there a little bit during the quarantine, but not as much as I'd like to. Not very recently. But yeah, last year sometime I got to play. I forget exactly when, but I got to play at Chief Records out in front. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, and for those of viewers that don't know, Chief Records is a really well known place in Fort Worth, right?
Yeah, really cool.
And
Record store. They got lots of CDs now. They bought a DJ's collection from a radio station, a collection of CDs, and there were just hundreds of CDs. There were just boxes of CDs, and Mike and Laura, who own Chief Records, they're friends of ours, and so I went over and helped sort through some of the CDs because it was a lot of blues stuff, and generally Mike and Laura listen to a lot of country, and so they had me help a little bit, exchange for a free CD or two.
hey, why not? That's
Got
great.
some good CDs.
What are you going to play for us next?
Well, by request from you, I'll play Friends and Strangers,
All right.
and yeah, this one's on Spotify and iTunes. We did it during like a hardcore quarantine. So I went to a studio and recorded my part, and then I sent it out to Will Kimbrough in Nashville, and he did the guitar and the harmonies. He did a really great job with it. I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, the recording's great, and I love the lyric video.
Oh yeah, my dad and the camera guy that he uses for a lot of my music videos, uh, they put that together. It's really cool.
Great, they did
Gives
a
you
great job. If you
a good
guys,
little visual.
yeah, I'll while you're playing it, I'll
look at
find
it.
the link and I'll put it in chat for everybody. Just check
Awesome.
out.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm really proud of how that turned out.
Great. Okay, here we go. Jack Barksdale, Friends and Strangers.
There are two kinds of people, friends and strangers. Friends stay by your side through the bad times and the dangers. But the strangers, they just walk on by. Friends and strangers, strangers and friends. If I had my way, all the strangers would be friends in the end. Where you headed? Where have you been? We could talk about the weather or what you did last weekend. We could talk about anything at all. Friends and strangers, strangers and just think about you. We could talk as a friend even when they're not around. Friends and strangers and friends. If I had my way, all the strangers would be friends and be. If I had my way, all the strangers would be friends and be.
Thank you.
I think my guitar was a little out of tune for that, but thanks for requesting it.
It happens. You ever think you've tuned it, get started, you know in your heart that the guitar's out of tune, but you already started the song, so you just go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it all the time too. So you just hope that your fingers can like bend it in the right direction. I have a song I'm going to play for my last song. I always let the guests play last, of course, since I play first. So we both have a song left each. I have a new album coming out at the end of the month on the 26th. And in fact, if everybody that's watching right now, I'm going to do an online record release party on the evening of the 26th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to play songs off the album. I'm also going to bring on a lot of guests that played on the album, and they'll come on kind of like Jack, and maybe they'll play a song or demonstrate their instrument. And I'm also going to break down some of the songs, play individual instrument tracks, things like that. People dig that, so I'm gonna be doing that. And so I thought I'd play a song off of that album. Last year, or really the end of 2019, I wrote a score for my friend's streaming series called Undeadwood, which aired on the Critical Role channel, and it was all instrumental. But as I was watching the show that they were giving me to score, I took one of the songs and actually wrote lyrics to it. So that one was sort of inspired by the show. Just the instrumental version appeared in the show, but now I'm releasing a version with the lyrics in it on the new album. And my album's called From the Wreckage Part 1. And Part 2 will be coming out later in the year. So I've sort of split it up. There's mini albums, so they're going to be 7 songs each, but just to keep that music coming out,
Yeah.
So this is that song from the Undeadwood soundtrack, and now from the Wreckage Part 1, inspired by Undeadwood, and this is called Never Turning Back. The 26th, double dummy. It's going to be on a Friday. It's on a Friday. So, unless is CR doing something that Friday? If they're not, I don't know what they're doing on Fridays, but it's going to go from 6 to 8. So it will be 2 hours. Okay. They have something at 8 on that Friday? Let me know. Okay. Answer in chat and I will. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It'll be your Saturday because you're in Australia. See, we've got Actually, before I play this, let me know where you're watching from tonight, and I'll tell Jack. So we definitely have Australia. I know we have Florida. I know we have Minnesota. I know we have Texas. In fact, Stiletto Assassin. I don't know if you were here at the top of the show, but Jack is actually from Fort Worth. I know you're in Texas as well. Um, Everyone, chime in. Let me know where you're from while I'm playing the song. Okay, here we go. Never turning back. Crown of death upon my head, I set my feet upon the throne. Fall comes slowly rolling in, darkness chills me to the bone. So I look inside myself, but I can't find nothing left to keep me warm. Then I take that final step and let fate decide the rest. And I'm never turning back. No, I'm never turning back. All these wicked seeds I've sown in places only even knows, and I'm never turning back. Justice, as they say, is always blind, but the justice out I know is never kind. Oh, it finds a way to twist your every word, convicts you from a tale that's overheard. So I look inside myself when I can't find nothing left to give me shelter. Then I take that final step and let fate decide the rest. And I'm never turning back. No, I'm never turning back. All these wicked seeds I've sown, places only leaving those, and I'm never turning back. No, I'm never turning back. No, I'm never turning back. All right, Jack, check this out. So we've got Australia, we've got Minnesota, Albuquerque, Phoenix, Naples, Florida, Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of the of Gearfest, and is it Musician's Friend? What's the headquarter? What's headquartered in? It's not Musician's Friend.
Sweetwater.
Sweetwater. It's Sweetwater.
Sweetwater?
Sweetwater. But here's the best. We've got somebody in Siberia watching.
Oh wow.
Siberia, Russia. We got Dallas, Texas. And Chills, Jack is your neighbor. He's in the Fort Worth area. But thanks for waking up, Evil Draker, and watching us. We got Dobbs Ferry, New York. But Evil Draker takes the cake today for I think farthest away. Although maybe Australia's farther. I'm not really sure. I'll
I
have to
believe
look on a map.
Australia's on the other side of the world.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, so Siberia. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
down there or up there. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. But we've been kind of we've been spamming your stuff in the chat, like your different social media. So please, everyone,
Awesome.
follow Jack. He's actually not just starting out because he's been writing songs since he was 7, but he's got a long career ahead of him, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support, whether it's monetarily through PayPal or just following him on social media or following him on Spotify. Every like, every follow helps fellow musicians on, when we want to get booked on something, they go, oh, well, how many Spotify followers do they have? How many Instagram followers they have? So every little thing helps. So please definitely give Jack a follow. And Jack, what are you going to close us out with tonight?
Well, I'm going to play a song I wrote called $100 Bill.
I love this. Tell me, and you told me the story about this song
Yeah.
before. Could you tell us the story again?
Yeah, so I play with a guy named Guthrie Kennard, who was the guy I played with the other night. He's a great musician, and he has this song about pennies. And he told me a story once. He said that he was playing his penny song, and people started throwing pennies on stage. So I said we should write a song about $100 bills. Maybe someone will throw those on stage.
Brilliant.
And so I wrote. Kind of had that idea in my head. I said it as a joke, but I think I was like riding my little scooter in the garage one day, and I started thinking of lines for this song because I remembered, and so I just started writing it, and yeah, it's just a fun little song.
All right. Well, I can imagine you on your scooter.
Now, we've moved since then, and now the floor of our house doesn't have as much carpet. It's all only the individual rooms have carpet, but the living room and the kitchen is all tile. So now my mom lets me ride my scooter in the house.
Oh my gosh, that's an awesome mom. I don't think my mom would let me. Although I'm pretty sure my mom's watching, so but I don't think she would let me ride a scooter in the house. Although
Probably wise.
yeah, I had a skateboard. I couldn't ride that in the house either. But
Yeah.
but
I
anyway,
was
all right.
surprised.
$100 bill.
Yeah. I got $100 bill in my pocket, got a 3-hour gig tonight, I'm ready to rock. Come on tonight after the show, got another $100 bill, I'm ready to go. got $100 bill in my pocket, got a 3-hour gig tonight, I'm ready to rock it. Come home tonight after the show, got another $100 bill, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Has anyone thrown $100 bill on the stage yet?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the story about when I played in Las Vegas one time? This high roller guy was like, "I'll pay you $300 if you play one more song, but I can stand on the stage and hold a guitar." And we were like, "Sure." So
Did he give you the $300?
What's that?
Did he give you the $300?
Yeah, he gave us the $300, and we let him stand on stage with us and pretend like he was playing. We didn't care.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we all have those stories. I'm sure you're gonna have stories like that as we go along. But thanks for coming on the show again. I realized that I just love having my friends on. So I count you as one of my friends, and it's always more comfortable to me when I have guests that I already know. So thanks for coming on again. I know my audience really loves you, and hopefully you start a Twitch channel soon.
Yeah, it sounds like a really fun and really nice community. And,
It really is. It's very supportive, and everyone really loves to support here. And there's a lot of other musicians and just fans, and it's such a great place to be. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our audience. We're going to raid Christy Cates, who's a great musician, and we're going to take our audience over there. Once again, my guest has been Jack Barksdale from Fort Worth, Texas.
Thank you so much for having me on here.
Absolutely, thanks for being here, and I'll see everybody on Wednesday night. And thank you guys so much.